5 o'clock, and we're off the clock. I'm Beach. And with me today, I got the baddest tiller-handled duck boat racers in the country. To my right, I got the Mercury team. Starting far corner, you got Shockley. In the middle there, you got Sean Bounds. Next to me, you got Quentin Richard. Over here on my left, you got the Yamaha team, and they're coming on strong this year. These guys are making a shake in the brackets. On the far left, you got Taylor Hughes. Middle, you got Brandon Henry, and next to me, you got Kurt Dakota. And these guys right here are pretty damn serious. We go to these races, and these guys are showing up and showing out. They're not alone, though. We got some guys that we couldn't get on the podcast today, but they'll be on next, and they're fast, too. I mean, I think we obviously got to mention Nick, right?
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
That dude's serious.
No doubt.
If you haven't seen our web series where we post these races on YouTube, y'all really need to check them out. We got several videos up, and we still got some races this season we need to, lock down. But what we're going to talk about today is going to be pretty interesting because on my right, we got the Mercury guys, and to my left, we got the Yamaha guys, and we don't always get along, and we have our ups and downs. So we're going to get right into it. So this year has been different than the years in the past. Last year, Yamaha guys weren't there, right? They absolutely were not there. This year, though, they're actually shaking it up.
Damn, bro, just leave me out, huh?
Well, I mean, hell, you ain't been to the race yet. You've been having motor problems this year, huh?
No, first race, Thursday is the first time my boat hit the water. And then Friday, we tested at the races, and then Saturday, I was able to race. But, no, last year, I was a lot faster last year. First race, I played second, so.
Yeah, we seen that.
Yeah, good, as long as you see it.
Outlaw race last year was insane, dude.
Yeah.
Which is it's pretty
We're
nice
a lot
now.
faster this year.
Oh yeah. I mean, what y'all think about Russ?
That little bastard's fast.
Dude.
He's strong.
Hey,
He's come on pretty good.
let me tell you something. Ever since we took his hair,
Oh, he's been on.
Yeah.
He's been on.
Yeah, he's out for revenge.
Y'all need to glue that shit back on at the next race.
it is.
That didn't do nothing but trim weight off him. He only weighed 100 pounds. Now he's down to 80. Yeah.
I'm starting to think it was a bad
No,
idea.
he's doing really good. Really good.
Yeah, he is.
Mr. Billy got him rolling.
Getting faster every race.
He is.
Yeah.
And I
Just
think
like
it's,
Mr. Billy. Billy's fast too. You don't
Yeah,
sleep.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
dude, Billy.
Just wait till you see Billy and have it.
Billy
No
is
doubt.
He is
Well,
I don't think it's a good idea.
Billy's always.
Oh, y'all need to leave him in that
Yeah.
portal.
He's gonna be hell on wheels. I know that. He was never been. I remember 2 years ago, the first race, Billy, you could half track him, and then it wasn't like 2 races after that, dude. He was right there.
Yeah.
Dude, the first race I come to, I didn't even have a boat. Wasn't even gonna start boat racing. And I walked up, Dad said, "Look at him." I turned to look, Billy was under his boat with a grinder.
Yeah.
Grinding on the bottom of his boat. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
crap.
Yeah, the first race I ever went to, ever in my life, I'd always heard Sabine Marine, Jerry's Marine. I'm come pulling up and I got an ambush, and I think it's fast, and it was. I mean, it was okay back then. We come pulling up, and Cole Riddle was the first person I ever raced, and I pull up there and I'm so nervous, and I'm looking and looking, and I'm looking at Cole, looking at the light. I don't know what's going on. I've never even been to a boat race. I look at Cole. Cole takes off. Light comes on. So then I take off. So he got the hit on me pretty good. And about half the track, I finally started breathing and said, "You might ought to hit that trim up button." And Cole spanked me so bad. And then I'm like, all right, I ain't never letting that happen again. So I lined up. It was Mr. Billy. I get called up. They got stickers on their shit. I mean, it's cherishedmarine.com, Sabine Marine. And I'm just like, oh, my God.
Big leagues.
Oh yeah. I'm like, this is not going to be good. Well, let me rewind that. Charles come, because Charles helped me. Charles built that first motor, and we get out there, and I paid my entry fee, and I seen Caleb, and I seen Nick Pallarino. It was back when Nick had like the 1450 or whatever. They both had the 800-pound rigs, and I seen them take off, and I was like, holy crap, And then Charles was like, man, what you think? I'm like, man, I think if I could get my $100 back, I'd get it back, go to the house. So, but then let's get back. And I see, all right, we got to Mr. Billy. So we lined up, and I edged him out. And I was so proud to outrun a boat with all them stickers. Like, I thought I done did something. Then I get my ass kicked for 2 more days and go home. But that was the beginning. But I'll never forget seeing all them stickers on that boat. And I knew who they was, you know. But now, you ain't outrunning it with the shit I had back then, I promise you. Like,
No.
it's for real now.
It's so competitive now. I mean, anybody can beat you at any
given
minute.
time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all. I mean,
I guarantee you, the first race I ever came to, I couldn't get out of the 11 threes last year, and y'all were running what 10 threes, 10 fours.
Y'all hell.
I screwed your eyes out on the light,
Yeah.
and
Oh, we got that.
and I outran him the first race I ever came to. And dude, that if I wouldn't outran you that race, I wouldn't be sitting here today. I'd have done quit because that wouldn't. I would have had no motivation.
You outrun B Scott.
The first race I ever.
Oh, I
came
remember
to.
I seen you screwed. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Hey,
It
they
was
turned.
dirty. It was
they,
He got him, man.
They turned the
It was
light
dirty.
on and I left, and you were just sitting there like, what? But you know, you couldn't tell me nothing because I just outran you, and they give me the win.
Oh, yeah. You was
Yeah. No, I remember what happened.
Oh, I come through the light.
Tell us
dude.
what happened.
Like,
Tell us
coming
what
in-
happened.
Yeah, all right, so I'm coming in normal, you know, as we do.
Yeah.
You know, the common folk. How we
Yeah.
And I look over, I glance over, and I see him. I'm like, hey, all right, we're cool. We're coming in good. Next time I see him, it's out of my peripherals, fucking leaving me.
We're cool till it ain't cool.
Yeah.
That was the third pass on a light I'd ever made in my life.
Yeah. So out of my I'm not even looking at him. I'm not looking at him. I'm looking at the lights now. And out of my peripherals, I can see him more and more. I'm like, this ain't fucking good. I'm like, this is not good. And they flipped it green. I was like, at that moment when they flipped it green, I was like,
Fuck.
that's my ass.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. But it's crazy now to see the classes, you know, because last race I didn't really race. I broke my shit right at the beginning, so I got to watch all the classes, and what I realized is they're all, you don't know who's gonna win.
No.
I mean, I was like, all right, I think he can win. I think he's got the best chance, and then his ass get fucking fourth.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
damn,
Yeah, 90% of the races are pretty much photo finish.
they
When you
are.
look at 'em.
For sure.
I know for the longest time. I mean, you know for sure because you raced well, Shockley too. You know, when you hear a boat number call, you can look over there and you can say, "Okay, I could try something."
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
see if it kind of
You
helps.
can't
out.
do that
Yeah,
no more.
pull that,
No, now
pull that
there
shit
ain't-
now. See what happens.
Yeah, there ain't no fucking duck in the water out there
No,
now.
it's not.
You better have your shit
Yeah,
together, and you
and
better
that's-
have it on your mind.
That's the biggest thing. Like I try to tell people, man, everybody's like, man, how fast you think I gotta be going? I'm like, motherfucker, if you ain't running a 10-3, keep your ass at the house. Like,
Yeah.
And they're like,
That's
there
what-
ain't no way.
10-3, about don't get your name called no more.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, ain't no lie.
You ain't even going to tech for the 10-3. at the last race,
hell,
bud.
no, hell no.
Oh, Wesley, how you say his last name? Rigdale or whatever?
Yeah.
Rachel.
He was messaging me on Facebook not long ago. He was talking about, man, y'all talking about y'all's aluminum bolts running low 10s. Ain't no fucking way.
Probably.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and maybe you need to come to Pineville and
Hey,
check it out.
hey,
It's hard to fathom.
whenever we went up there and ran in South Carolina, I had that white boat running a 10-5 whenever we got there. And I mean, hell, I outrun the fuck out of him, man. And I told him, I was like, man, he was like, man, what do you think? How much you weigh? I said, about 1,020. He's like, man, I'm fucking 800. I said, you better keep your ass over here. You go down there, you're going to get fucking skull drugged.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a total different.
It is.
It's evolved, but I think the cause of it was the fact of that we have weight rules now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
So everybody's held to the same standard.
Yeah,
You
as
keep on
soon-
keeping on.
yeah, as soon as they made the weighted class rules, I won the fishing class. That was the first year I got high points champion, and I would run an 11.8, and I was outrunning the fuck out of everybody, including Chuck.
Yeah, we run 11.7s, 11.8s for the longest.
Yeah, I mean,
Fast.
if you're running,
You're
you're running
running a
a high 11, yeah.
I was running an RDB.
Because y'all get
Hard to
hey,
Mhm.
hey, they running high 10s in the sportsman's class.
I was
Yeah,
Hey,
Hunting boats, man.
Hey, you better watch out for Stigman.
Stidman.
Stidman. Dude, Dad. All right, so Dad can't pronounce his last name.
Yeah.
Right? So we done changed his name to Stickman
Stick man.
and trying to convince him it's a nickname because we don't know how to pronounce his last name.
That's what's
Yeah.
crazy. Like Braxton's boat. From when you're talking about running 11.8s, dude, them sportsman's boats are second faster.
Yeah.
Oh,
I picked
yeah.
that RDB back. What Quentin's talking about, I was actually running a DBS.
Yeah, DBSC.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember I remember the first time I ever ran an 11-1. I went from 12-volt trim to 16-volt trim, and that's what gave me the edge on everybody.
Yeah, I guarantee.
I feel like I did it first.
And how long did you hide that shit?
Oh, hey, I jerked all the fucking stickers off the battery and everything. They'd go to tech. Yeah, man, that battery's fully charged. And everybody's like, man, what's he do? And you can go back, if you watch the old Havoc racing videos, you can go back and watch them and see that my boat sets up way faster than everybody else's. And now, I mean, fuck, I run 48-volt trim on my boat now.
It's never enough.
And back then, everybody's like, man, 24 volts is too much. Yeah. 24. And then it's like, the fuck it is. You just got to be disciplined on that butt.
That's it, dude. And Shockley, I feel like you struggle with that sometimes.
I do.
Shockley does.
I get happy with it.
That's why you get a trim computer.
Hey.
I am very stingy. I'm not stingy on
He's
it,
like,
but I will go up.
Oh, man, that's what I do.
I'm
Too
the same way.
much.
That's why I'm on the trim computer.
That's what I need.
It's all about who can get their boat set first.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, no doubt. If the nose of that boat hits one time coming out of the hole,
You're
you're
gone.
You're
You're
beat,
done.
man. You're beat.
If you watch video, I got more fucking videos of Nick West boat running than fucking Frank West got. I guarantee you. And if you watch his boat leave,
It don't touch.
touches.
hey,
Never.
he hits the gas and that motor comes up and it just fucking
Yep.
from
Just like Westbrook.
60 foot to 200 foot. That's where you're going to beat him if you want to outrun him.
Absolutely.
And that's when I worked the bottom of my boat. This boat. I called Westbrook and Frank. I said, what are y'all doing to the bottom of these boats?
And you think they told you?
I mean, if they didn't, I did what they told me to do.
Oh, you're
Hey.
a dumb motherfucker.
Hey, well, it was either that or not touching.
I mean,
Man,
But-
all right. So for one, Nick and Frank, everybody's sleeping on their prop game. Okay,
oh, for sure.
They got some props.
they got
Oh,
some
absolutely.
props, and that let me tell you something. That's a major difference because that was where we picked up most of our time.
Yep.
Was getting one prop worked good. I mean, they've got like 10.
The prop's more important than your port mount.
Absolutely.
absolutely.
The prop is everything, man. It is, and it's
That's,
probably the most slept on piece.
I got
Plus
about a $3,000 one sitting on the bottom of the river.
Yeah.
That prop was 3/10 faster than the one I'm running right now. Its whole life.
You can ask Brandon how much money we spent trying to get a copy of that one prop that I got.
Oh, you won't?
Way too much.
You
I mean,
won't?
We probably got
we-
25
It's
stacked
like
up
you
trying
can
to
never,
copy
you
one
can
that
never
I have.
mimic it.
Right.
No,
Never.
I can't tell you how much money Desmond spent with Titus trying to mimic one drag wheel.
You can't.
You can't.
And it's always the unexpected props. Like
Yeah.
That's the one that's been
the
sitting in the
closest
corner
prop,
for years.
that prop he's talking about, the closest prop I have to it came straight off eBay for $100. Bolted it on the boat and ran 1/10 slower than his.
Hey, that $200 prop I bought from you wore their ass out
Hey.
for 3 years, huh?
Promise. I bought it for
And I ain't never put that motherfucker on a pitching block.
I bought it for $100 at the boat launch from an old man. Sold it to Quentin for $200.
Hey, bro.
Well, I went and got it worked.
Uh,
I had 200 in it.
Mm-hmm.
Tillman,
Hey.
Tillman's worked it. And that
Hey,
bitch would run.
the prop that we're talking about that we got that runs faster than anything we got, it's got a T-post gouge in it from hunting in Kansas and a footed, I don't know what kind of field it was, but I mean, that's what it was. It was a hunting prop for
Yeah.
3 years. And I mean, was beat up. I mean, he probably welded on that prop for 2 hours just to make it back straight.
That's crazy.
And that's what we're running.
Yep.
Hey, it's evolved.
Hell, for the
Look,
longest.
hey, look
ran
how many
stock
people's there
black
now.
stainless.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't fit another camper there.
Dude, Thursday night I pulled in
Yeah.
and we had 3 campers on the way right behind me.
Mhm.
And it took me 45 minutes to get my camper in a parking spot that we had, that one of the only ones that was left on a Thursday night.
and just think about last year,
Yeah.
dude. There were really no
Yeah.
campers there.
Nope.
Hey, last year we showed up on Wednesday whenever Cuz had built their new motor.
Mhm.
Cuz called me and was like, man, show up early if you can. We're going to try to get B. Scott's boat lined out, yada, yada. Nobody showed up till Friday at noon.
Nobody. Yeah.
We were there Wednesday at 5 o'clock in the evening, got drunkard and Cooter Brown. I'd like to say we woke up early Thursday, but I know we didn't. And then we started working on B. Scott's shit, and we literally had the lake to ourselves till Friday about noon.
Mm-hmm.
And I think mom and dad are leaving Thursday morning to make sure they get a spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's completely different.
If there's one camper spot on that whole place that y'all ain't got to worry about getting took, it's y'all's, because she feeds everybody around there.
Yeah,
There's
nobody.
there's always a truck park blocking that camper spot.
Nobody is taking that spot.
If they do, we will hook to it and make them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't gonna.
As like
fly
Stidham
no-
said, well, whose spot is at the edge of that building? I said, that's taken.
Yeah.
He said, what do you mean? He said, I'm about to pull
That's
up. I
my
said,
mama's.
yeah. I said, my mom and dad on the way. And he's like, "Oh, I won't take it." I said, "You won't."
No.
I said, "Cause everybody gonna be mad as hell
Oh,
when they get
Darren Dakota done said he would hit that camper with the front of that bumper of that Dodge and shove it right on in the lake. Said we'd have a permanent start barge out there.
Hey, as good as she cooks, though, man, I think it'd be worth it.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
and
She
there's not a
takes
race
care of
that's
us.
not cooked.
Hey, y'all need to cut out a sign and put on and
There needs to be a
Yeah.
permanent
and
sign.
put it on, and we'll put it in
See,
the ground at
yeah.
the next race.
I told Skeeter everybody needs to have an assigned spot.
Yeah.
I mean, we all
That would be a
park,
lot more organized.
we all park
Oh,
pretty
for
much the same
Yeah.
spot every single time, but it'll eliminate, Shockley's fucking grandpa's uncle coming to bring his camper just to watch a boat race, and then you got a racer that don't even have a spot to park their shit. You know what I mean? And in reality, we're there to race. We're not there to fucking camp.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think
But
that's
the spectators are
next year.
things. It's
Yeah.
a good thing also.
Well, yeah, I know, but like the race before the last one, I mean, they had that lady backed her car up with her fucking
Water.
cell phone charger plugged in, and I was like, "Well, I'm homeless," and it's like, "Oh,
I'm
You
not.
just mad 'cause she was in your spot.
yeah, no, I am."
See, I think
He's got hard feelings about it.
well, I think next year they're gonna change it because the lake rental's gonna just about double or triple.
Yeah.
which is not that bad. But if they charge for the camper
Yeah.
spots,
That's your
Say-
spot.
say if they charge $50 a piece or whatever, I forgot how many there is. That's more than enough to cover the lake rental.
Let me ask you about this, though. How much better is the race environment, though, while we're there racing than it used to be? Like, for you, you know how it used to be.
Oh yeah,
It was
You do
fucking
too, Sean.
bad.
So do you.
yeah. I mean, like, back in the day, like
We
we
used
didn't
to
even
fist fight, shit.
associate with you.
Yeah, you had Matthews over there choking.
Yeah.
It's Caleb.
I know it. I mean, it was like you hung out with your clique.
You stayed on your side of the lake and you didn't
Yeah,
move from
yeah.
your
You didn't
tent.
talk. Now it's like everybody's trying to help out. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's having a good
friends, you know.
time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you didn't walk off. Like if you went off somewhere, you needed somebody with you. You know what I mean? Like you didn't walk down the wrong path.
I think
Yeah.
it was the card games, bro.
I mean, I remember
Why ain't we done that?
there's a lot of after hour. I mean,
Yeah, not anymore though.
Yeah, there is.
Go going on at night. It ain't nothing like
There's
that.
so
Because
many
everybody's
people
so
there.
fucking fast now, we can't afford to sit up and get fucked up on it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
We're all working
Because, I
all
mean,
night.
yeah, you want to be jittery
Yeah.
up there.
Waking up at daylight to test.
Like literally, that's what I was telling. That's what I always tell people. I'm like, man, everybody is so fast now. You can't afford to give up a fucking the
Bow
weld on the bow cap.
No,
Like you need everything you can get.
for sure.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, there ain't no way. I'm like, bring your motherfucking ass down there.
And
you
come
gonna see."
find
find
out. Fuck
out.
around and find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody's always, going over and messing with everybody else. What I love to hear is the gossip from everybody else. Like, I hear somebody's times, I hear somebody's time,
Oh,
I hear
yeah.
somebody's time. And it's like, dude, I don't listen to none of it.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah. To me,
Yeah, them
I'm
V
like,
boxes are all there.
man, I don't
Hell, I
give a
see,
fuck.
Hey, we ain't racing boxes, are we?
Hey, for the longest time, I outrun motherfuckers running 10 threes, and I was running 10-8, and I was putting 3 boats on their ass.
Yep.
Yep.
You know,
no doubt.
it's
Hey,
like,
when's the last time we put 3 boats on somebody?
it's been a while.
That's
As a
fucked
matter of
up.
fact, I did it the last race. I got video.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you could.
Bro,
Hey,
I
hey,
promise you
let's give
could tell
Quinn a
me.
round of applause.
You could tell me shit in the last race.
No, you,
Dude, he was
you definitely,
video
you definitely made a jump.
Man,
It was-
hey,
I was happy to see it
You
because
said
I was
what?
tired of you throwing your helmet.
It was 21
I was
races.
tired of it too. I mean, I'm tired of buying wrenches. It's like,
I'm just glad he
I
didn't
know
red
I
light
have
out.
to wrench.
I'm just glad you got past the tree.
Yeah, I know. I know. The race for last, I only raced you. What?
I tell you one thing though, you wasn't as happy as Frank was when Nick first won.
Oh God.
Do we got a video of that?
Oh yeah.
And jumping in the water.
Yeah.
No, he didn't jump in. I think he got a little shove.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he
look-
jumped.
got a
Yeah.
look.
You got to run
Dude,
a and jump.
He got so excited. I could see Frank coming too.
Look, here we go. Look.
Tell who-
Hey, I
Yeah.
told Frank, I said, hey, if he wins, I want you belly bustering off that dock. He said, if he wins, get out my fucking way because I'm coming. Hey, look, and look, here we go.
That water's like 2 inches deep.
What hit the water first? Was it his belly?
Had to be his belly.
Had to be.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't his dick.
Yeah.
She gets really excited.
Look,
Yeah, and then he shoves him. That's it.
good thing the water wasn't real deep, huh?
Dude, it was.
Yeah, for real.
It's got to be shallow if Tim can touch.
Yeah, your dad that can't swim or something?
Look at that hair.
Damn, B. Scott.
Dude, it was like ankle deep, man. It came to their waist. So
Yeah.
both them guys are very similar in stature,
Yeah.
low and dense. But you could tell, and ever since then, they've been even hungrier for the win.
Hey,
Absolutely.
I used to always tell Shannon this. Frank showed up and get his fucking ass whipped, and he'd wrench and wrench and
Mhm.
wrench all weekend. I used to always tell Shannon, them motherfuckers keep trying. They're going to come across something that's fast, and it's going to be hard to outrun them, and look at them.
It is.
And he sits over there and drinks beer all weekend.
Yeah.
He don't even take the cowling off.
Oh,
of it.
no, he
Yeah.
had Rich on it last race.
No, yeah.
He was
Hey.
mad that he had to
Oh,
turn.
yeah. The last race, he was like,
Yeah, that was stress right
boat
there first.
racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm ready to make Frank get on them wrenches again.
Yeah.
We got to work
I
for
think
it.
it's coming. Oh yeah, no, it's not gonna be easy, but man, the whole thing is when you get on top, it's hard to fucking stay on. top.
It's
Oh,
hard. It's hard to
It's
keep
hard.
that drive.
Especially in that
Hard to
150
hard
class.
when you've
'Cause
been
you
at-
got what?
It's hard.
What was the last race in 150 class? At one point, there were 17 boats last
Man,
year.
that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got
that's
17
it.
people probably
Crazy.
for your
No
head.
difference in the 150 and 130 class.
There's
No,
not.
There's not.
If you look at the top guys in the 130 class, those are typically going to be the top guys in the 150
150
class.
class,
I mean,
yeah.
you're looking at, if you
Yeah,
go by
They
time,
wasn't this last
Absolutely.
race.
about
I
the
don't
same.
think they was it?
No.
well, I broke.
I broke.
Yeah, I don't
I'd have
think
been
it
there.
mattered.
I'd have been there.
No, we'd outrun the fuck out you.
Dude, not you, Quinn. Maybe
Huh?
maybe the rest of these guys.
Huh?
The last race,
Here we go.
Quentin was running
Your
good
own
last
team
race.
members
Yeah.
turning on you.
Yeah.
Like,
It's fine. It's fine.
No, see,
by the time y'all get some of
This
that
was-
Yamaha team drama.
this was
The only thing I like about the
no,
Yamaha
no.
team is
No,
We ain't got much of that left.
The
No.
Yama drama.
we ain't
Yama
getting no
drama's way
Yama
different.
drama over
I think
here.
we need a bathroom break before we get to
the only thing I like about the Yamaha team is Brandon Henry's boat. I love hearing that two-step. It sounds way better.
That motherfucker does sound funny.
It sounds good.
Donk, donk.
Like, goddamn, is that
First
Kai
time
Kelly
I
beside
said,
us?
what the- Yeah.
Dude, speaking of the two-step here,
I think all three of these Yamahas over here has got it.
Oh, yeah, my
So
boat
all
will not
y'all-
have it next
Well,
race.
y'all's got mufflers on them because you can hear his way over y'all's.
so hang on. So y'all all three have two-step.
Oh yeah.
Quentin, you have two-step.
Sean,
Sean
uh,
has two-step. You don't, Shockley. Neither
I
do
got
I. Man. We're
Well,
like
my
a
boat-
dying breed. We're like the
Yeah.
only people that actually
No.
drive our fucking boats.
I mean,
Oh, no, that's the
all they got to do
thing.
is let go
No,
of the button.
no, it's
This
just-
right- we have to actually twist, and all they got to do is let off a button.
Yeah, but my
We
boat
were
will
just
not
smart
have it
enough
next
to
race.
have it.
Hey,
That's
hey,
what
let me ask y'all something else. What's up with all you two-step guys coming in hot?
See, that's my
I don't
problem.
come
I
in
don't
hot.
understand it.
Neither.
I
Sean,
don't understand it
Sean,
because my boat
Did we
wouldn't.
come in hot?
No, man, you went all the way to the bar.
All the way to the bars, 7.8 miles an hour.
I went all
What
the way
about-
to the.
Hey, baby, if you
So
know, if you know how to set
7.8
it,
miles an hour is
it-
fast, ain't it?
eight miles an hour is
Eight-
the red
I
light.
thought it was
Nope.
7.5.
Nope. 8 miles an hour is at the red light.
Well,
Yeah, eight.
we're
So
usually
we-
coming in nine, so it really don't matter.
What was this last? All right, what happened last? Because I wasn't in on. I wasn't there. So what happened between you, Sean,
And Brandon.
and Brandon? What happened? I just want to know both sides. Go ahead and say your
Yeah,
side.
I'll tell my side. Here we go. Let me get where I can.
All right, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot
Alright,
come out of
shit.
this.
When we come up there, Brandon's going and I'm going. I don't remember what lane was which, but anyway, we'll say this is me.
Okay.
All right, and I'm watching him. We're coming, and the faster I go, this is just to the commitment buoy. This ain't after.
this ain't in the
after on the
buoys.
button
Okay.
or nothing. Yes, I'm trying to ease up, and he's going, and it's not far, but just like I'm
He's-
not gonna let you get right here.
He's
you know?
easing on you.
I'm like, okay. And to my fault, I had a drag propeller. I can't run 15 miles an hour up there in cats because I'll start cavitating. And whether or not they say it or not, everybody knows that. So I'm like, if
Yeah.
we can just go 10, ease up there, and then ease in normal,
Yeah.
my prop stays hooked up, and that's how we supposed to race,
Yeah.
But so I'm trying to catch, and I'm like, shit. Okay. So when we get right before we get there, like, and I know, and I'm cool with it, we might have argued, him and his dad, we cussed each other pretty bad after, but, all right. His two-step wasn't going fast.
All right.
Mine wasn't going fast.
But he already had it on you.
No. I named this. It's called the bullfrog. Right when you get the commitment, but he knows that I'm fixing to catch mine. And I've sit back and listened and thought about it. So he's smart enough to know I'm going to let you catch yours. And I'm going to whoop and then catch mine. And he's going to be perfect. I'm going to be perfect, but we're going to be like that.
He shaked and baked your ass.
Bingo. Bingo.
Straight up.
Bingo.
Hey,
Yeah, I didn't
hey,
hear, but anybody.
hey, the only problem with that is Sean got beat at his own game. It's that fast. That was it.
But this is my thing.
we
I'll
learned
race
that-
anybody nose to nose. If you swear to God to leave with me nose to nose, I'll race you nose to nose. But you can't chance that.
No.
You can't
That's
chance
the thing with me and you, because I run a drag wheel.
Because-
you run a drag wheel. Me and you are the only ones that run a drag wheel
Yep.
and outlaw. I fight the same problems you fight. Because when that's
My thing
Dad
is
was
you
saying-
don't run from me. If
No.
you're a man, we sit down and we eye look and we'll go nose to nose. But now after the commitment buoy, that's kind of a, you know what I mean. You got to either play your game or you're gonna get played. I don't give a damn if you say you don't do it, you don't do it, you don't do it. Everybody does.
does.
Hey, do we have a video of what we're talking about when we're talking about
That's-
charging the lights?
That's
If
what
you
the
got
race is
videos-
on.
We've got videos.
We're
instead
too
of-
we need to be like back in the gap, back
Hey,
in the
where's
gap.
the stick man's on there, huh?
Yeah, just do Stickman's videos from Zona.
All right, who we got here?
That's Russ and Westbrook.
Russ
Oh,
and Westbrook.
Westbrook's
Hey,
the world's worst.
Westbrook.
Westbrook knows what he's doing.
It's old Russ. Look, here he comes.
Look at him. He's charging right now. No?
Look at Westbrook.
What happened?
What happened?
Look at Dad with his feet
Hey,
popped up.
hey.
Like, yeah, I just did that.
Look, Westbrook said, "Fuck this.
Hey,
I'll go to the
but if
trailer."
you could go
No,
back,
he
to
got
past-
red lit to the
if you could go back to
Yeah,
past
for
before
sure.
that, Westbrook did that same thing to me in that same class, and they give him the green light. He was 2.5 boats out on me in the buoys, and they
Hey.
give him the green
Hey,
light.
cuz, I
Westbrook-
want to hear that. Dad done that to me.
Westbrook's been in this game for long.
Westbrook
Yeah.
will fuck you on them lights.
But I'm the one
Hey.
that put Westbrook in the losers bracket that class by doing the same
you
thing.
know, back before we had radars, it was an honor system.
Oh, I bet that shit was.
And Westbrook raced.
I would not want to
Westbrook
line
raced
up
the
with green
fishing
shirt over there.
class, and I was the pace boat. Hey, and he would always. Hey, I kept turning out. Finally, I took my helmet off. I said, "If you don't pair up with me, I'm beating your fucking ass."
That was
on
at Zona,
boat."
wasn't?
No, that was in Pineville. Whenever I got DQ'd.
Who'd you tell at Zona? You told somebody at Zona.
Hey, it was,
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
hey, it was,
How many times did that happen, Chocolate?
yeah, it was that
Tyler.
boy that was driving Westbrook's
what
boat.
was his name? Tyler?
Tyler, that was
Yeah.
That's it.
So
I remember that.
and hey, I outrun the fuck out of him. Then I got DQ'd over 2 pounds of compression. That was whenever Justin and Caleb started humping on the ground or whatever.
Was that when you run your boat all the way to scales?
Huh?
Was that when you run your boat all the way to scales?
No, I started doing that. I started doing that afterwards. So me and Sean actually did that. That was me and
Correct.
Sean's deal at the last race that year. He said, "Hey, when you pull your boat out of the water, crank that motherfucker up, just rev it up all the way to the scales."
That was the only way it'd make it.
Yeah. So I cranked, but that's all a thing of the past.
Yeah, that's
Found ways around that, huh?
What?
Yeah.
Left an engine builder and started doing my own shit.
I'll be honest
Hey.
with you. Back in the day, like when the races, when Dad first started going to race, dude, it was a wild fucking west
Oh
boat
yeah,
racing.
Jen, I wish I could go back to when it was like
dude,
that.
you have no
Man.
Because
idea.
I like to get rowdy too.
It was a lot of fun back then.
It was fucking, but it was so different. So there, you used to.
No,
only
it's
have-
better now. I'd
Yeah.
rather it like
It's
this
10
now
times
than
better
what it
You
now.
was.
used to only
That's
have
back when I was
30
fast.
racers. 30 racers.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
You had 200 spectators.
Yeah.
But it was all and really, if you sit back and you think about it, especially you, being you was a part of it. B Scott was like fucking 16 years old.
Yeah.
First time I ever seen him at a boat race.
Mhm.
And if you sit back and think about it, especially right now, and you go look at who's running their mouth on Facebook, those people were at the boat races and they were causing all the segregation. And it was more of the spectators causing the bullshit than between the racers than the racers actually
It
upon
always
each other.
is. It
You was
usually
going to a
is.
fight hoping a boat race was going to start.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's, I mean, back then there was no fucking rules. You
Yeah.
know?
It's
you'd
so much
have-
better now.
Yeah, you'd have. I mean, hell, I was in a 553 Edge. It weighed 1,180 pounds, and I got half tracked by a boat that didn't even weigh 700, and I was madder than fuck.
And how are you supposed to go home and work on your stuff
Yeah,
and try to
there
get
was no-
faster?
You
knowing that?
can't make up 300 pounds though.
No.
Yeah, that's hard.
No, and that's the whole thing. That's what I kept telling Skeeter. Well, no, it was Bill. That's what I kept telling Bill. Man, I just assume quit.
Yeah.
I'm giving y'all my money. I don't even have a chance against this dude. Kick his fucking ass out, or I'm gonna beat all the shit out of him, and he ain't gonna come back.
Yeah, it's hard to compete on that kind of playing field. I mean, now it's at least I think the next step for us in our club is, man, automatic lights. radars.
Hey, and
That takes all the bullshit
hey, I can
out of it.
I can honestly tell
know?
you. So the last 2 races, me, Sean, and Skeeter stayed Sunday night. You know, we go get us a little dinner and get our shit loaded up for the most part, and then we just sit around and talk about. And if you walk around the pits at our races, the biggest argument is lights. Because hey, I agree. A race can be won and lost at them lights on that barge.
It's been a hell of a lot better the last
It
two
is.
races.
And
though.
here's the thing. If I'm racing Kurt and I think I can outrun him and his dad's on that barge and he noses me out, well, I don't give a fuck what happened where. I'm going to the barge and I'm going to be cussing Darren and I'm going to be cussing Kurt. So to do away with all that, you just
Find a mutual person.
put automatic, well, not even,
Not
that,
even
put
mutual.
automatic lights.
Yeah.
I made a recommendation at Skeeter last time we was eating dinner to get an actual tree. Get an actual tree. The lake is shallow enough. Put radars up there. Hey, you sit out there by the commitment buoy and, you know, they give a thumbs up. Yep, they turn the stage lights on. So then it's going to be who can time their boat right to hit those fucking radars with a green light.
Right.
Then it's, hey, well, he was 2 boats ahead. That's your own fault.
Yeah, but then that's gonna go back to where like everybody was complaining about Stidham.
Why?
You're gonna be
I don't know
because
why
the
everybody
rules.
complains about
Nah,
I
Stidham
don't
just
know
didn't-
neither
No,
because it's
that-
just people that didn't know.
But that's the whole thing. That
Racing.
takes out everything. That takes out pairing up. That takes out who's going this fast or that fast. To me, I wouldn't give a fuck if you're back there 100 yards and the stage lights come on and you come in there on plane.
That's what I was gonna say. It's not a
It
drag
takes
race at that point. It's a top end race.
it takes
Whoever's
everything out
rocking
of
the light on the barge is running the race.
Oh, the race I can sit on that barge all day long and say, I want him to win.
Yeah.
I want him to win. And that motherfucker will win every single time.
Hey, let me ask y'all something. So the sportsman's class, you know, it's way bigger than I anticipated it being.
Oh, I told you.
And I actually
told you it
enjoy
was
it.
going to be big.
And I actually enjoy watching it because everybody's on the same playing field.
Right.
It seems like it's driver versus driver in that class for the most part.
Look, and it's going to get bigger. It's going to be bigger than the other class.
do you see those guys developing in the sportsman's class and then coming up and running this in a 130?
Man, I'm going to say you're going to get 1 out of 8, 1
Yep.
out of 10.
That's it.
That's still better than what we're pulling now.
The first,
I know Stidham's moving up next year.
Stidham is,
He
yeah.
And
said
Braxton.
he said he
Braxton-
wasn't running sportsman class the last 2 races.
Who, Stidham?
I think he is.
He said he wasn't.
I think he
He's
is.
gonna put a 150 on his boat.
Yeah. So and also Braxton said as far as the limitations with trim, that's eating him alive. He said, I'm not doing this.
So they're itching to get out of it.
Right.
Right.
Braxton
Yeah.
they ain't made but 1 race and is already ready to get out.
Well, that's what that
He's
class
gonna move up.
That's
is
what it's for.
made for.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
So if you come in there and you get the burn, you get the fire to race.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like it's working. Because
Yeah,
the
it's
people
fun.
I know that are in it and I talk to, it's like they're running into problems and they're figuring out how to get faster, but they just can't do nothing about it.
Right.
Yeah.
So they want to make that jump.
Yeah.
So I can see them all being in the 130, 150 class.
And that's what
yeah, but
Braxton,
the whole thing is it's evolved so much. They go out there and make 2 fucking passes. They're gonna be like, oh,
I wish we'd have had a
I don't-
sportsman class
I don't
last year.
think-
We started in the middle of the
I'm gonna say this: the top 5 guys in there, or just say Trey, Braxton, and Stidham.
yes.
The few changes that you could make to jump up to that class,
Although you
I
can't
think
knock
they'll be
off old
competitive.
Burton. Burton with that edge.
yeah,
even though it's
he's
edge.
coming too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he's going to be gangster.
Yeah, I can
but
see
they're
4 people.
you gotta understand they're working props for their setup now.
That wasn't. This is. I'm sorry. As
They-
far as
every bit of that
They,
change.
they gotta
Yeah.
start up the
Mhm.
person. You want to know why Stidham wins that class? Because that sumbitch is burning fuel in that boat
absolutely.
all the time.
They done burnt the rings up in that thing.
Yeah,
already.
all week and the weekend.
Yeah, that's why he's so fast, and
Absolutely.
everybody's like pissed off about it and hating him. Hell, I heard he was cheating. Yeah, he's doing this. He's doing that.
He's got more
Hey, I
seat
hate
time in that
that.
boat than all of us put together.
I hate hearing that shit.
have
I hate hearing
a
that he's.
I never
dog
had
in
seat
the
time.
hunt, and I was up there with Sean. I said, "Hey, take this motherfucker's motor again right now." And I told him, I said, "You tired of everybody running their mouth? Have them take this bitch right here in front of everybody, and that cuts that shit out."
And that's what I told him. He called me not so long ago. I said, dude, if they're all gonna sit there and say that, I said, split it. They're talking about splitting motors, split it. Willingly do it, and that will stop all that.
Oh,
and
I
that's what.
promise you.
And Braxton, I told him
I'd
he was
make it a money making thing.
absolutely.
Hey, give me your
Yeah,
money.
you think I'm cheap?
Hey,
Put
You
you
can take it.
We tried to do that last year.
get your
with
couch
that.
quarters together.
They wouldn't do
Yeah,
it.
they
No,
wouldn't do
the
it.
$100 bounty. They wouldn't do it.
We tried to get $100, $500.
So we tried to vote on that last year,
They wouldn't. Do it.
and as far as the
at the
to
sport
protest somebody.
at the sportsman's.
Yeah,
meeting.
I remember.
I remember
Yeah.
y'all saying that. Yeah.
And that wasn't just sportsmen. That was every class.
I
Well,
thought
the
we'd
whole-
have a protest.
Yeah, well, the whole thing is that Skeeter was like, well, this person's engine builder. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck who you are. Ain't none of us up here got micrometer eyes.
Absolutely not.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
That's,
Now, I mean, if you got some crazy shit going on in there, you don't want nobody to see. I mean,
And pull
I
one person.
I get that.
Don't tear them. And I think that's how it would be in every class. Pull one person, one or two officials. Them two people.
I told Skeeter at the last race. I
They need
said,
to be. They
every-
don't need to be an official that races. They don't need to
Right?
be.
They say it's the
They
official.
need to hire
They
somebody.
need to hire somebody.
Yeah.
Pay
We
them.
need non-biased, unattached
See, but
people
you
there
ain't
for a
gonna, you ain't gonna
paycheck.
get that.
This
Yeah.
community is so
Unless you-
small.
Hey,
Who is gonna come? Because hell, I'm an official.
Yeah.
So,
There's a marina right there
who's gonna
beside the
come
house.
do it?
I bet
Well,
you can pay a
well, you
mechanic
guys- that is true.
$500.
I guarantee you.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I
but
guarantee
chocolate.
you,
How many
it's
of
not
them?
gonna happen.
How many
We've
of them
done tried.
quote unquote mechanics is going to even know what to look for?
Bingo.
You know, this
Absolutely.
community,
That is
this
true.
community is so small. It's
Yeah.
so small.
If
If you bring
You're not
somebody
gonna
out
find-
there who's
you're
not
not-
like us,
yeah,
I
you're
can
not-
get away with murder.
Yeah, you're not going to find somebody that's going to catch somebody cheating that isn't going to go tell Quentin or go tell Sean or go tell
Yeah.
somebody what's going on because
Yeah.
everybody knows everybody.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
right.
well, that was the whole
hey,
point of the bounty.
and you know, and my thing is like, hey, you go to a DSRA race. Every motherfucker that gets first place on Sunday, that
Oh, yeah.
bitch is coming apart.
Ain't no doubt.
All of it.
Coming apart. Every single bit of it. And Skeeter, that's what I've tried to tell Skeeter. And I mean, I see that side of it too. You know, like,
Mhm.
well, who's going to put their shit to. Well, here's the thing.
If you can't put your shit together, you don't need to be there.
Well, but I mean, at one point I raced and hell, I couldn't even tune a carburetor.
Yeah, but you can now, can't you?
Yeah, I know. But
But as somebody
I,
coming in,
I
and-
understand what you're
But
saying.
if you're
but-
just coming in, you're
but
not
like
finished.
the whole
Right.
thing of the sportsman's class, you know,
It's true.
and that's the next thing. So, like, my whole thing, like Stidham, hey, Billy's there. Tear that bitch apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David Burton, who builds his motor? He
He
builds
did.
his own shit. All right. Well, so he's got enough sense.
Yeah.
Tear it apart. Who got third place? Old DJ.
No, DJ
No,
got fourth.
DJ
Oh,
what was it? Trey?
Dude,
Was it Trey?
was it? Well, I mean, whatever. So if
yeah, I think it was Trey.
if it was Trey,
Another
who built
safety
his motor?
Billy.
Billy.
Trey.
And then I mean, you got fourth place. So
Billy
that
gonna be
was
a busy man.
that was DJ. I mean, Cuz
Hey,
was there,
Billy's
you know?
holding it down.
Hey,
Well, that's the whole point of the bounty. You know,
You know?
somebody saying, "Hey, he's cheating."
Yeah.
I'm sure of
Yeah.
it.
Put a little money up and do it.
And
money-
that goes
if
to
you don't,
him.
if you don't think,
Gaskets,
if you
whatever.
don't think Billy will tear two motors down for $1,000
well, that
and
money.
put them right back together,
I'll carry his motors down for $1,000.
ain't no doubt.
That's what I'm saying.
well, whatever.
15 minutes, baby, they back
argument-
together.
What the argument was how we. Well, I mean, you tear a motor apart, you're gonna tear up gaskets and this, that, and the other. That's what that money's for. If you tear your motor apart and you are illegal,
Yeah, I mean,
Screw
that's
you,
the
you
whole.
know,
that-
but you
That's
get the
that's
money
on
out.
you.
But
that's
if
the
you're
whole.
illegal,
Everybody's got fucking gaskets, and I mean, hell, all you got to do is go to fucking Roban's fucking parts house. By the concession stand. You know, I mean, that some bitch has got more parts in his
Yeah.
motorhome or camper than Cuz has at his shop.
He's
Me,
got-
Sean,
I don't
He's got
know
it all.
the trucks
than
and
all
races.
of us.
We,
Hey,
don't, we don't have no
he
Mercury
brought-
parts, but me and Brandon got a stash of Yamaha parts.
Yeah,
He
one
brought
truck
his
over there had a
boring bar
back in
his
full of
boring
motors.
Yeah, help
Yeah.
me.
till last race.
I bet I could
rebuilt
fill
my motor.
four
In the
complete
camper.
motors
Yeah,
at the
in the
race.
camper,
in the camper.
brought the boring machine.
I don't doubt it. I
That
mean,
guy is prepared for fucking anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doomsday, man.
Dude, he's got it all.
he's one of them bug out guys.
I
He
heard
is.
Yamaha guy with every Mercury part you could ever want.
But hell, when
It's not-
I first met Andrew, he was running a Mercury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he did for a long time.
Mhm.
And that's
Yeah,
how
the
that's how all the nitrous shit got
Yeah.
involved. Sean was there.
No, that was a kind of
We were
Special situation.
Was that the
A
Cassia
special
Shooter or
situation.
whatever river down there?
no. We
Oh, you
This
talking
is
about
the back
before
before
I even
that.
started?
Yeah.
I
yeah,
got you.
no, we were at Shannon's. It was midnight, and Andrew shows up with a nitrous kit. We started bolting the fucking nitrous kit on. It's midnight in February.
That dude's always working.
Is that when we was at the Cassia Shoe or whatever that river is down there?
Calcasieu.
Yeah, and I was like, I tell you what, Andrew, if we get this bitch working, we running it tonight.
And Andrew's down.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
we
sure
did.
that was a race I had
Yeah.
Quentin's motor
In the
on my
dark,
boat, and I
spraying it.
drug his fucking ass.
Who?
Andrews.
No. This was prior to that.
Oh,
This is
okay.
proof.
I wish y'all had a video of Shockley when Andrew sprayed Shockley and Shockley was just like,
He got it.
He threw his hands up in the air.
About half track, like, what the f- is that?
Dude, it was insane. Oh, dude, I love it.
I
See you
wish my motor would have stayed together because me and him was both on it. We had been testing it for 2 weeks straight. He come down to the house. We beat on it all weekend. Oh, dude, it was fun. But I kind of allowed my brother to mix my gas for me, and he didn't, and I
Oh,
scattered
yeah, I
it.
remember that. See, that's the thing about the Gen 2 that we're working on, though, is whenever we seen Andrew spraying and how the boat handled, we knew that, the Gen 2 would handle that better. And not only will it handle it better, it's going to handle everything better. Like, it's going to handle, turning. I mean, it's a all-purpose boat. And I think what we figured out the last race, thanks to our bet, I think we proved something.
Mm-hmm.
As far as not only the motor goes, we learned something there, but also the boat. Because testing Shockley's boat was a big deal for us because his boat was actually set up like our Mod 40s the way we run them now.
Right.
With the actual 2 inches of setback. See, before we've been running them recessed in a transom, and that was where we were trying to make it work. And I think the Gen 2 is a super close. Being right there.
We
It's
need
within
one
a
of the
10.
Gen 2s with a Yamaha.
I mean, it's
Can we-
so close, dude.
I
And we
think
need
the
a
five. I
need a
really,
Yamaha.
Can we get one of those?
I really do
Hey,
think
hey,
that
what's-
553 Gen 2 would go well with a 90.
Yeah.
Because of the what's a
Well, I
Mercury
mean,
weight?
you just look at how they come.
205, and you're talking. I know.
Look at how we come into the buoys compared to y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are sitting like this, and we're sitting.
Well,
like
it's gonna be way worse with the Gen 2.
No,
Well,
absolutely not.
Well,
I
that-
don't think so.
That doesn't
ours-
count for me.
It won't be with
I'm
the.
like this with you.
I was looking at them.
Dude, hey, you're 120 away from me now, the 150 class.
Yeah, no.
That
Thank you.
recessed transom is going to help the 90s.
Yeah,
It is.
we can get that motor closer to the back of that boat, man.
Absolutely.
Because
Because the Gen 2 that we have is like this. It's like dang near on plane
Yes.
coming in at 7 miles an hour with a 90.
So you take that boat right there, right, and we're gonna push it to the limits
Mhm.
in the racing. Like we do. We take it and we run with it. We get as fast as we can, the best we can, and then you take that same boat made out of a 100 gauge and you put it in the woods.
Yeah,
You put a breakaway on it.
Absolutely.
Now you're flush with the transom with a hydraulic kicking jack. I mean, tearing the woods up,
Can you imagine a kicking jack on a freaking 90 that floats flat in the woods?
Oh,
dude.
gosh.
Good
Oh,
night.
I got a picture on my phone with that Gen 2 with my 90, and the boxes, the steps are that high out the water.
Mhm.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Dude, it's gonna be the next step.
And then a
I'm
mud
right
motor's
there.
gonna come through and
Yeah,
blow y'all's asses
put me
out
in
the
there and
water.
it'll be this.
Hey, Chocolate, you're like me. You can't keep it right side up. I ain't got to worry about you.
But I could tell you, Andrew run some serious mile an hour last year.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a lot.
Oh yeah,
But
he
A
did
whole
better
bunch.
last year. than
Because
he-
we all been scared that we've always heard 67 miles an hour, a my 40's blown over backwards.
Yeah, I proved that
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, that right there has been we went well over that.
Yeah,
So we
we've all
wouldn't-
proved that one wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
So-
maybe with a Mercury with the
What's
they're
fast
so
you saying,
long.
Sean?
With a 90.
Fast as I've been,
Mile an hour in a Mod 40.
68 point something.
I've been 68.
I've run 67 with
What kind of props
prop
you run?
64 miles.
over the hull.
And that's what Andrew was on last year. And Andrew put that boat high 70s.
Yeah.
Like really, really high.
I've been 74 in mine from last year.
I mean, I know I could run it over 70. All I had to do is switch props or gears or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I was on 2-to-1s. I don't race with 2-to-1s.
Well, I
Yeah.
figured
went
out at a certain
sandbar
point
and
you have to start trimming down.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
100%.
And Andrew don't do that. And that's what me and Dad kept saying the whole time he was racing. Dad's like, it's gonna blow over. It's a matter of time.
It's a
Because
matter.
Andrew getting a trim and he don't care. He'll fly it out.
He'll hold
And
it.
I'm like, we on the river testing. I said, Andrew, you need to start hitting down. He said, I don't need to. The boat's not flipping over. I'm like, not yet.
Okay.
It's
Gust of
close.
wind, it's
But-
going over.
It's
Okay.
close.
When
It's
it does,
close, buddy.
when it does, you're not catching.
It don't matter what you in.
Mm-mm.
You get up there flirting around 67,
Oh,
70
yeah.
miles an hour. If you go a little too high, you ain't.
Just
The other
Man,
time,
if he knows
one
top,
gust
he's gonna
of-
have
the,
it.
the other time I
Wrong.
flipped my Mod 40 was the same thing, and I bumped trim down, and I was at
Same.
It was
70.
too late. You
I was at
Right.
well, no, I was at 73, and it started coming up, and I bumped down. I had that 24-volt trim,
But you,
and I didn't have it hooked on 12 volts going down.
Yeah.
And
I did that
and
with
it
Bryce's
went,
boat.
It went down too
That-
far.
I have
When it-
flipped
when
every
it-
boat but a Mod 40.
I flipped 3 times in a Mod 40.
that's the thing, though.
I
You know,
too. I flipped everything.
I
but
flipped
it.
the RDB, MSTC.
Yeah, I flipped that MSTC.
Chocolate can't drive. Chocolate can't drive. When you're pushing the line of what you can do, and you're just trying to stretch it out. I mean,
Oh, your shit's
we're
gonna happen.
we're
Oh,
walking
dude.
the line of it. We're just pushing it to the max. It don't matter what you're driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in
doesn't-
reality, when you get that fast and you get a gust of wind, if you think about it,
It's over.
the front of that
I'm
boat
looking
is like
at
a
your
piece of plywood.
Yeah.
Look at your
When
rate.
wind hits it,
Yep.
it's going over.
You
Especially
had
when you're in a river or
everything
something,
you
go around
could.
a bend, and all of a sudden there's a wind.
Dude, I was pushing that thing with everything I had.
You
that
had
weekend.
everything in it. You had it maxed out.
Yeah, my jack weight wouldn't go up another
do
quarter.
we have a video of him wrecking his boat?
Oh hell yeah, we do.
I mean, you had it as
Yeah.
high as you could go.
I run some of the fastest.
Barely.
I run some of the fastest times that weekend in my 40. I feel like
Oh, hell yeah, we
Is
got
that him?
Damn, whose
Game board looking motherfucker.
whose life jacket are you wearing?
My brothers. My brothers.
Yeah, I forgot it. Had bar.
Look at this bottom layer shoes this kid got.
Hey, that more than extra tough sense. I'm scared to
Yeah,
walk.
no.
It was cold.
I like how he's
dude.
matching his boat.
How the
Yeah.
hell did you knock a tooth out with all that helmet on?
It come on.
Boat can fill up with water so fast.
It went completely. It barrel rolled completely.
It almost made it. Almost made it.
Look at him swimming in the background.
And then he starts screaming, "Get to the front of the boat!"
Dude, I was freaking out. I don't think y'all realize how much time I put in that power head.
Yeah, you just get in the front.
Man.
Dude, man, I was freaking. That motor still ain't the same since.
You washed it good.
Well, you had some sand in it, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Hey, you damn sure clearance, dude. That's right.
You know, when you're pushing it that far to the limit, I mean, it's like you're one hair away from losing it
Oh yeah.
at any second.
That's
That thing was
that
rolling.
same,
That
same
thing was
exact
rolling that
boat.
weekend.
That
Matt screwed you. When that Matt came out, you went out.
Yeah.
That same exact boat with my SST. I had a big, huge crop on it. I wanted to see what it would do. Started trimming down, and like Shockley said, gust of wind. It wasn't even nothing serious. Gust of wind blew it over.
That's all it
gone.
takes.
And that's what happened with me and Charles last year in the fiberglass stuff. I seen the gust of wind hit the water, and we broke.
Oh yeah.
And I'm in trim as always. And that gust of wind come over, I felt it. Me and Charles both. Luckily, when we blew up like this, we both went down the opposite ways. Because I think if we'd have fell together, we'd have hit each other.
Mm.
But you running 72, 73 miles an hour in a gust of wind.
Speeds. Hold your hand out the window when you're driving down the highway. Go 75 and hold your hand.
Yeah.
No doubt. Throw
Look
your
how,
arm back.
look how small, you know, how much surface area you have on your hand, but how hard it is to hold it.
You knows how wide those
Another thing
140s are on the
the
front.
Gen 2 that we have. But you got to think about it. Pull your hand like this out of that window.
Oh yeah.
And I think that big V is going to deflect wind.
It does deflect wind. It's just a more stable, controllable hull.
Yep.
It is.
Absolutely.
I'd love to get that nitrous back and
Can't
pull
wait.
out of it.
Can't wait to get our hands on one.
Yeah, that is one good thing about the
I hear you.
Gen 2. That
Dude, I'm itching, man.
I think somebody here wants a Gen 2.
Man, ain't no doubt.
did he say he was itching?
Hey, I know one.
For it.
I got about 47 phone calls that want them too.
I
Yeah.
guarantee it, man. It's almost there.
I got people that is wanting to, man, I'll pay you in full right now. I'm like, well, I don't even know the price. So
Yeah.
how are you going to pay?
I've-
Gen 2?
I've
That
got-
production.
I've
yeah.
probably got 30 phone calls wanting them just from the videos.
You know, and
Around
it's
my,
like-
there's nobody that sells them around my house. So
Mhm.
anytime anybody wants a boat, I get a phone call and I'm like, man, I don't sell them. I was like, I wish I could, but I don't.
You ought to drag one through town.
I know.
Everybody
I
wants
know.
to
I've
stop.
got.
Oh yeah.
What the
Oh, yeah.
hell is that?
Oh,
I-
you ain't got to
about-
tell me. I live where there's no but airboats and go devils, and they're like, "What the hell?"
So I live
was
on
that?
I live on a cut through road between probably the two busiest towns in the area, and Brandon can tell you he's been to the house. My front yard looks like a boat dealership
Yeah.
because I keep 10 boats
Yeah.
there working on them all the time, and you know, and it's when I get home from work every day, there's 3 trucks in my driveway every single day with boats. And everybody, that's the number one question I get is, man, what kind of boat is that? Can I look at it, or when is those Gen 2s coming out? Every day.
There's a lot of people excited about it. They're excited about the Marsh Runner Gen 2s too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are sweet, dude. We sent one to
That's
South
gonna be big
Carolina.
down there.
We sent one back to South Carolina, the one that we took down there, and right first time on the water ran 68. And if
crazy.
you ever seen the layout of the front deck on it,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I watched the
I love
video.
that.
It's
tons
cool.
of room for like fishing gear. You can put like
Yeah.
6 rods in the front deck. I mean, it's a nasty little run and gun fishing boat.
And when
So-
they get their hands on it, they're running them OGs, what, 73, 74 miles an hour.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
Is
gonna
that
be
the-
crazy.
So Nick West is the man to beat. He's definitely holding it down, and really I think there's a lot of people that are close to him in the 150 class, but he's holding. I mean, he's holding it. Do y'all see him finishing this thing out on top, or y'all
No.
gonna slap in there, or what?
Nope, next race it's happening.
You gonna take him?
I ain't gonna say it's gonna be me, but I think it's gonna happen.
I think so too. I think
It's
y'all.
just a matter of time. Frank's gonna turn a screw wrong, and it's gonna go back time.
Well,
It's gonna go back slow.
My
He
whole
can't
thing
leave it
is,
alone.
I know Frank. He likes to wrench, but whenever he gets beat, I want them to get beat at their best because I know Frank.
Yeah.
He's gonna go right back to the drawing board and he's gonna be right back out
Oh,
there. He's not gonna
yeah.
give up.
No.
And like
Absolutely.
that's the I guess like the fun part about it to us, you know, more or less is it's the challenge of trying to be as literally the best you can be. And like the last race, that's why I was so excited because I mean, hell, y'all seen me struggle. I mean, it's no given. I was on top for a long time, and then hey, I got the whole fucking all the humble pie thrown at me. And so now that I'm like back up on the uprise, you know, last race, man, you couldn't tell me shit for winning third place. You know, I mean, I was ecstatic. I knew I had the best I could have at that given time.
Yeah.
So just to see where I came out at, you know, it was like I was excited, but I mean, it goes for everybody else. Like
I was excited for you and mad for you at the same time.
Oh yeah, Sean was pissed off at me because I wasn't over there turning wrenches.
Well,
But
you
like,
was so close, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, "What the heck you doing?"
and the whole thing was like, Bryce, you go talk to Bryce after a race, man. You can't slap the smile off his face
No.
with a shitty.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, that dude smiled from ear to ear, drinking them Bud Light Peaks that
Peaches,
tastes
yeah.
like shit. Hey, and he gave me one. I told him it was good, but Bryce, when you watch this, that son of a bitch is nasty. Because he was happy, and I didn't want to kill his morale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what keeps people coming.
It is.
And like, get back on Frank and them. Frank was at the bottom. I mean, he grinded it out. He deserves what they're doing right now. I mean,
100%.
they deserve everything they've done.
Absolutely.
And one thing's for sure is you can say about Nick West. Anybody else will try to fuck you on them lights.
He
He
ain't.
ain't going.
Nick
No,
West will give
absolutely
you
not.
the fairest
Absolutely not.
race you will ever get
Absolutely.
when you're in the water. And like that's why I've always had the utmost respect for
Yeah.
Nick and Frank.
He's
For-
one of the only
They're
ones you never
class
see
A.
get pissed off about anything.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
class A.
Yeah.
we probably don't
Don't
want
want
to see him get
that,
pissed
but,
off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not as big as he is.
But I mean, that's the whole thing. I think, you know, hey, they've been killing it. You know, they're
But-
hauling ass. But
But you know, racing evolves every race, it seems, or every two races,
oh
because
Yeah.
they're running faster right now than I've ever seen a 1,000-pound Mercury ever run in its life.
for
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. 2 races ago, I seen it. 2 races before that, I seen it. 2 races before that, I seen it. It just keeps on keeping on.
It's been doing that for the last like 3 years.
Yeah.
You know, and it's hard to even imagine. At
Where is it
this
going to
point.
stop?
But
Yeah.
then again, you can say the same thing 3 years ago.
It'll never stop.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's also
Now
to see-
people are always because I mean, hell, I've had several conversations with Sean and Cuz like, man, how can we fucking physically get faster?
It's,
You know what I mean?
And then
It's gonna
somebody
turn
does it.
It's gonna turn into billet blocks and billet cranks and
Well, the whole
gonna get
there's
big.
limitations for that.
right.
So I mean, but yeah, if they open it up, absolutely, that's what.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, "Oh, I can't afford this. I can't afford that. Well, I can't afford to do what I'm doing right now." But guess what? I'm doing it. Ask
Yeah.
me how. I don't know how.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Work your ass off.
Yeah. I mean, just go to work, go home. I mean, hell, like right now, we got one more weekend, so I didn't tell my old lady, "Hey, it's grind time." You know, she
No
knows
doubt. Yeah.
she's not going to see me. We ain't going to bed together or
Yep.
nothing
Yeah.
till after this next race.
It's gonna be-
I knew you was going to do a lot better this race. I knew the week ahead of time because I was talking to you, telling you what I was doing, and you was testing and you was getting better.
Yeah. Sean called me 11 o'clock at night. I was in the water making a pass. So I called
I was
him
at the
back.
shop and I called him about something I was going to change, 11 o'clock. And I was like, he said, I just got out the water. I was like, all right, well, holler back. And I knew when I talked to him, I was like, your shit's going to be running better because like 4 years ago, that was the shit we done.
Yeah.
You know, it would be nighttime. It would be this. It would be nonstop.
I think a lot of that's my problem too. I never test, never have time to. test.
Everybody always says that about you.
So
Yeah.
so for the Yamaha guys, I remember when the 30-pound weight break, when all the 30-pound weight break shit came out, right? I think that we all knew that it wasn't about the 30 pounds,
No,
right? Because
no, I knew they was going to get faster anyway.
it was your first race season. And we seen where we came from, so we can
Yeah.
only imagine
where they're headed.
where y'all are headed. You know, with the experience and the just the knowledge that it takes by trial and error. You know, we knew that y'all were going to be some serious trouble, and I think the day is still coming.
Oh, yeah.
No,
No doubt.
yeah.
I mean, y'all are definitely
I
getting
think it's coming. Yeah.
faster and better. But the whole reason why everybody's like, man, why did you vote for them to get a weight break? Because it's going to make my ass go to work. It's going to make him go to work. It's going to make Cuz go to work. Because the whole thing is, hey, like last year, B. Scott was railing everybody. Look, they got a little comfortable. I've been telling Cuz, hey, you better get back on that damn porting tool.
You done been there, ain't you?
Yeah.
That's a-
No, I know. I've
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah.
I've raced before and won and just go home, maybe work a prop, but never touch the motor. Work a prop, get better. Cool. If not, yeah, so be it. You know, I go with that. And then like, hey, that happened and it's like, bam.
How
I go
much?
from first to
And
last.
that's kind of what Hecuz said in my first race last year.
Yeah.
I mean, I placed second in my 1st race, and he said, "Yeah, this ain't happening." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "No, we're going to work." And I think your mom at one point said, well, "Why are y'all got comfortable and just start working?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I
That-
mean,
that's how it
That's
works.
how it
I
happens.
mean,
That's a vicious cycle
you
that
get-
makes
you
it
get
so
comfortable.
like you almost never really want to be on top because it changes. I mean, you're not hungry. You're not necessarily as hungry as you was when you're fed.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Hey,
like,
I can tell you
you're
this.
not as hungry.
I'm a firm believer in. So this year, you know, a lot of people missed the second race, so the high points are kind of all fouled up right now. But I'm a firm believer in next year. It's going to come down to the high points winner is the very last race. Everybody's going to be
Oh yeah.
About, that's about what's happening this year,
Yeah.
Outlaw.
yeah.
If we can get Cuz at the
every, everybody that
That ain't
is
happening.
like after it. You know what I mean? And I mean the whole thing isn't like, okay, for instance, I've had people that are like, man, how much money you race for? I'm like, a $10 plaque.
Yep.
Yeah,
They're like, you're stupid. I'm like,
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
told,
It's not
I
about
was
the
told
money.
that last night.
What else are you gonna
Yeah.
spend your money on as a hobby?
yeah. I mean, the whole thing is like, I
You'll
don't,
pay to do what
I
you wanna
don't
do.
golf. or
Exactly.
nothing. I think golfing
Right.
is stupid.
Yeah.
You chase around a little white ball.
Like
It
watching
is.
grass grow.
Yeah.
Get fucked up.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what we need to start doing more of because it's so much fun. Like remember Sean, when we did the shoe race. Remember Kurt?
Yeah.
I mean, that was that was fun. I mean, I'd never been so just like
Over a
so
pair of shoes.
focused over anything than when I was about to lose my shoes.
Hey,
We need to do more. We need to do more bet. We need to put some more
Started out
pride on
getting
the
in the game.
line.
Yeah.
We need to put some skin in the game.
I'll bet
Yeah,
y'all a
I-
tooth.
I,
Well, we started out the year with the hair, with our shaving the heads, and that kind of dissipated.
Hey, while we're
Yeah, yeah,
while we're on this bet thing,
why don't we do some
first race of the year is on, and we bet haircuts.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Yeah.
then me and you had a bet at the second race.
Yeah.
with the-
Yeah,
you was gonna
with
have to
the
wear a
dresses.
dress.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but at the first race still on Sunday, there was still some betting going on Sunday, and there was some eyebrows bet. And the first one on the trailer in 150 had to shave their eyebrows.
No, I never said.
Oh yeah, it's on video.
it's on video.
Is it on? Hang on.
Yeah, it's on video because matter of fact,
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Is it on video?
it's on video.
Word for, and Quentin agreeing to it.
Oh yeah.
I
That's
think
a
it was his
fact.
idea, wasn't
Oh
it?
yeah, it was
On
his idea.
Sunday.
It was his
No,
idea.
I said a haircut.
No, cuz
Somebody
on
said eyebrows.
Sunday. He said eyebrows on Sunday.
Was Jess in there?
But hold up now. No, just
No,
not
I'm
there.
gonna say if somebody
Ain't
should
no way I'd have said eyebrows.
But
But
it
I
was-
ain't shaving my motherfucker.
But it was on. Hey, it was for 150. It was for 150 and outlaw. So outlaw class.
Wait a minute.
They're both in the room. They're supposed to shave their eyebrows.
Taylor.
I
come
know-
here.
I was
Here's-
running my boat.
He was in it.
I was
That's
running
all
a hat.
right. So I'm gonna say this.
I mean, if
Wait a
I'm a
minute.
bet, I'm a bet on my stuff because y'all know how my shit runs.
Oh,
but
we
this
know.
is my thing though.
I
You
mean,
was a driver though.
But this is what Tim had said.
Wait a minute.
He
I mean,
said,
I bet on my
regardless of
on my
whose
stuff.
boat you're racing. Okay, so if you have an engine builder,
Yeah, no.
and if
that's
it's
fact.
his fault, he has to shave his head.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Billy
right.
did. Billy
Look at,
did.
yeah, but look at Russ.
Cuz he's
Yeah,
out
Billy.
of that.
Billy did his.
I'm just thinking about how much Cuz would play along with this, and right now, as far as the hair goes and the eyebrows, he's fucking out.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm out.
Quentin's supposed to shave them eyebrows.
I would pay some top dollar for my eyebrows and hair. I'm not shaving my.
Why don't we put something on this next one?
I'll
Yeah,
bet
no,
anything
I'm
with
not
a
shaving
bet
my
on my boat.
motherfucking eyebrows.
Why don't we
If
put
I
something
have-
on the
or
next,
they have.
on the next
I mean,
one?
you got so we got to go back to this. I have a business to run, motherfucker.
That's exactly what you said.
yeah, you
That's
did say
exactly
that.
what you
walk
said.
in
You said, matter of fact,
to
he
buy
said,
a boat for me, and I don't have no eyebrows.
"Hell,
They're
am I
probably gonna turn
supposed
around
to
and
sell
leave.
boats at Richard Marine with no eyebrows."
Hey,
Get
that's
your wife
right.
to
You
draw
got a
some
wife.
up.
Everybody, all the women draw their eyebrows.
Yeah.
She
Not
may
my
know how to.
lady.
Yeah, but I was saying she may know how to do it.
No way, I've seen her drawing.
Hey, they got those.
You got a little
They
grip.
got those little stickers.
Yeah,
Yeah, let her draw.
Crayons, man.
No,
It's
well,
either that or they gonna paint your nails.
See, I didn't know y'all even bet on Sunday.
Quentin,
Oh,
had to
yeah.
have
It
some-
wasn't. It
Quentin's
was
the one that
Saturday.
started the bet.
It was Saturday.
It was Saturday. They're lying.
Yeah, it was,
That- no,
it
it
was
wasn't.
on
It was at
Saturday
the
in the
driver's-
drivers' meeting.
But he bet Sunday morning at the driver's meeting too. He's like, let's step it up to Eyebrows today.
Oh, why would I bet whenever I got second to last?
This is what we're gonna do. Hang on. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna review the footage. We're gonna find out if it's real or not.
And at Pineville, if it's real, they taking Eyebrows.
Hell yeah.
A deal's a fucking deal. All right, a deal's a deal. If,
mean,
if
right?
y'all legit made the deal and
is
y'all
accurate.
did lose, I mean, you gotta shave your eyebrows.
Yeah, but this is
See,
Quentin's thing. He
but
been
I
growing
don't
his
believe it.
eyebrows for
I
days.
don't believe it.
Here's the thing with me.
Look at these luscious eyebrows.
I was driving Billy's Burrell in that outlaw class just for fun.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, but-
I'll bet on my boat, and I fucked everybody in the room up with my boat. That week.
Let's make a bet right now.
Except for you.
Let's
You
make
got
a
me one
bet.
time.
Let's make a bet. All right, so
A bet?
since we don't know if he really took the bet, the fucking bet.
No, you
Made
make
the
a
bet.
on
He
camera.
made the bet. I
No,
did
no,
not
no.
take it.
Hey,
Pull the
let's
fucking
bet.
footage. Did I make the fucking bet?
No. Y'all want to bet? Bet for the next race.
Let's
right?
bet
That's what I'm
some. Hey,
saying.
but let's bet some
But
money.
the whole thing
We've been
is-
talking about money in the classes.
But
what
the
are we
whole-
gonna bet our hair?
Fuck
for?
your
My
money.
hair?
Want your eyebrows?
You're
Yeah.
not getting my eyebrows.
Hell yeah, boy.
I mean, the whole thing is though is money. That's just a little.
Yeah, money ain't.
I
I
mean,
mean, it is
whatever.
what it is.
Yeah, but then
It
why are
comes
we
to go.
discussing trying to put money in the class?
That's for everybody else. We're talking
We're
about
not worried
amongst
about everybody
us.
else. I want the money. I
know?
don't want your hair nor your
What?
eyebrows. I want your money.
You ain't gonna get my money. You
Quentin's
ain't
gonna be
fast enough.
ugly.
Hey, I'm gonna do like Bucko. I'm putting your eyebrows in my back pocket.
But hold
Look
on,
at
man.
Taylor's eyebrows. Could you
Yeah.
imagine him too?
Dude.
hey, you want to come rub them?
Hey, hey, y'all really need to put some eyebrows or something on it. Don't have to be eyebrows. It don't have
No,
to be.
because me and him have a race with money already that we didn't get to squash last year. Because
I
I
think
told him
right
I
now-
want to race you at your best.
Hey, but what was the bet? Let's lay it all.
He can
All right, so
He's
I'm
getting
gonna
there.
tell you
He's
what
getting there.
the bet was. Hey, I'm not at my best. The first time I tested my boat was last race, and I ain't got back in it. But the bet was because you called me and said I was bullshit about how much mile an hour I was running and what times I was running. So do you remember me walking to my boat,
Oh, I got
turning
it. Let me get comfortable.
that box on, and you reading it yourself?
Wait,
So
what? You're Allison?
no, in my duck boat,
All
he
right.
was there. So I turned on. You said I'll run you. I said okay, 1,000 pounds for 1,000 pounds drag wheel.
No, I said
and
fishing wheel.
Stop, hold on. You said no a fishing wheel. I said I don't own a fishing wheel for this boat. Never. I've never have. I just now did because I just bought some. And Andrew looked at you and said, he don't have a fishing wheel, but I'll take that bet.
Yeah.
But mine and your bet was 1,000 pounds for 1,000 pounds with a drag wheel last year.
Why don't y'all do it next race?
Next race.
I'm down with it.
How much?
500.
500.
There's a nice Denali or
All right, we got it right
Fairbanks
here.
outside.
He spent that much in diesel getting here from South Louisiana today.
I did.
But man, it's all part of that racing, and it's just
Yeah, I
what we do.
mean, you're always
Yeah.
gonna have fucking like that fucking race whenever Shockley fucked my eyes out, and he knows he did, and he still won't admit it to this day. But hey, you know,
Fish can't get caught with
Do
a
we have a,
mouthful.
do we have a
At-
video of them getting into it?
Yeah, do
'Cause
we-
That's probably the.
do we
biggest-
have a video of me leaving Shockley a boat in the commitment buoy?
No, but they do have a
No,
video.
we
of
don't
your
have a
face being
video
red.
of that because it never fucking happened.
They had the best one all season.
Yeah, I mean, like
I can't get like that.
for
we
sure.
can get physical if I got to get that mad.
Me and Quentin
And I
always-
just,
But
I
you
can't-
gotta look at it like
Look.
you're gonna get fired up out there.
Fight cute and shot.
Oh, here it is.
I'm a sexy motherfucker.
No, you're not. You look like a slow bitch.
Got that slow part right.
Here we go.
You admitted out there that they sent us
Light
down
switch.
through there. You were going over 8. Yeah, when we red lit.
Not when we red lit Shockley. When you
They
beat
even told us that
you ain't
second time
never
they made
ran
us turn
under
out.
fucking
When I
8 at the
turned out
light.
that we should have both. You got me. You beat me. It won't happen again. Take that to the fucking. How many miles have I fucking drove?
And it
and got
happened
my
the
ass
last
drove
race.
down here every single
done
time.
beat you
Fuck,
twice
can't
this
be
year with
proud
your
one
own
fucking
fucking
time. No, because it was against you. No, because you did me
Hey,
dirty. That
you proud of
fucking
him
boat
this year,
wouldn't be
Quentin?
where it's at without me. Without
Hey, how true is that?
There, you back got your ass beat.
Without me. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. You did set it up. I know I did.
Look, your wife's getting flustered right there.
Yeah, his wife was wanting to kick your ass.
It's upset. Look,
I wouldn't be worried about Shockley. That's her I'd be worried about.
She knew that I was about to fucking beat all the beak off your face.
You did me dirty.
You got the wrong person,
Every
Quentin.
time we lined
Look
up,
at it. Look at that.
if you're
Look
so
at the
much
fear
faster,
in your
motherfucker, you gotta
fucking
get
eyes, you
behind the
little
boat.
bitch.
I'm scared of a lot of shit, but it ain't
I
true.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
He
I
gonna call
come
it a
in.
beat. That looked like a Dodge
idling
Ram
with
on his face.
everybody
What you
else.
talking
We're
about?
paired up.
Yeah,
I get on the button, and everything's
look at
good.
the titties on
Dude,
this guy.
Yeah, I know.
I've been
I was about
racing
to
for how
bounce
long?
them off
You
your
do the
fucking
same thing
face.
every fucking time. You admitted to it down there whenever you beat me. I asked you.
All this
I
wasn't on the
said-
video.
I don't remember none of
They're
that.
not being
Me
honest
neither.
on them lights, and you said
I like
no,
it.
they're not. Yes, I did say that.
Look, she's like, Chocolate, you better calm down. Because I see it. He's about to fucking stomp a coon-ass mud hole in your ass.
A lot of shit might have happened that day, but that wasn't gonna be one of them.
Shit.
Dude,
that was-
Son.
I remember when that went down.
So, but
and at
hang
the
on,
end
hang
of
on,
it,
hang on.
Hey, that was good, though. I don't remember that.
I don't either. I don't think it.
And don't.
I don't even remember that. I didn't even know that happened.
Dude,
At
they
the
got
race
it.
that weekend.
That was last season, right?
Yeah,
that was
no, that
last
was
year.
last
That was
season.
that was last year.
And now he's back. He's running one of your props.
Yeah.
And that's what
So,
he outrode you with the
Hey,
last race.
hey, but look, Shockley, how true is it that your boat would have never competed if it wasn't for me?
Yeah, that race you did set it up.
Motherfucker, I set that bitch up all winter.
Hey, we don't need a part two.
Who?
Pipe
They
down.
can't
See,
let
you
it
can
go.
See him
they
poking
can't let
that
it go.
chest out like a little banty rooster.
They can't let it go.
No, Shockley.
Just say you're proud, Quentin. That's all you got to
Just
say.
say you're
Proud
happy.
of
Just
him.
say you're
proud
happy
of you,
for him.
Shockley. I'm
No.
happy for you.
Fuck you, Shockley.
Oh man. Well, I think this about wraps it up. You know, check out our race videos. We got more videos to come, and you're gonna watch these bets unfold. Y'all go to work. Y'all go to work, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna see who's really the fucking fastest.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna work too. If I can get Cuz fucking quit trout fishing.
Cuz get off
Hey,
the
don't-
fucking
We got the
fish.
boat. But anyways,
Quit fishing, cuz.
check us out on Rumble, YouTube. Is where you're gonna find these podcasts. So if you will, just leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell.